Hi everybody, Alex here from Quality Estate Agents. Right, we've experienced quite a few people in the last 6 months who are buying properties from auction blind. They're just buying them. They get into these houses, they're giving us a call and asking us to go out and do valuations and give prices on refurbs. I get out there and these houses are in the worst possible areas you could actually buy a property in. They're awful. You just couldn't do anything with these houses. Like I said, the locations are the worst locations in Stoke-on-Trent. My advice to these people is to put them back in the auction and start again. Even when they've spent their refurb money on these houses, there'll be a negative equity. So they've done all that work for nothing. And the only type of tenant you're going to get in there is a bad tenant. Seriously, a bad tenant. I'll give you one example. We had a lady from Holland who's recently purchased a house in Handley, Stoke-on-Trent. And I went to look at this property and did the refurb cost. And I sent her the refurb cost, which she accepted. This is after I told her to put it back in the auction, which she declined and said, no, I'll have it refurbed. So I've gone back to do the final measure up on the windows to discover things have changed. So I've now come down the ladders and gone through the front door. Things have changed. The house has now been overrun by drug addicts. Every room was wrecked. Needles, human excrement everywhere. It was an absolute disaster. A wrecker. It was a wrecker before. It was a wrecker now. I cleared them out, boarded up the window, had the cleaners in, forensically cleaned it all. Police weren't interested, by the way, not even slightest interested. So I've reported back to the client and we've decided to leave it for a while. So we've left it for a while and she says, we'll go again. Again, declined my advice to put it in an auction and decided to have it refurbed. So I've gone back on a Sunday to re-quote it. And lo and behold, it's broken in again. This time they've smashed the back door in and again destroyed the house, proceeded to take the rest of the copper out, attempted to set fire to it. Bear in mind the house next door is boarded up and the house on the other side is tenanted, 2 blocks of flats. So the tenants have just ignored all of these goings on because no one is interested. And people are buying these houses and you've really got to stop. You know, all you've got to do is call a local agent and a local agent will tell you if the area is any good, and they should be able to give you an end valuation as well, which will give you a good idea if it's worth the money you're paying for it. I'll give you an idea. If you're paying 75,000 for it and you say your total refurb is going to be 20,000, that's 95,000. You at least want it to be worth over 100 when it's done, at least. So if you're going to pay 75 for it and the end value's 80, which is what we've found on 2 houses last week, and they're going to spend 20,000 on it, well, why would you waste your time? Your labour's not free, surely. Your materials would cost you more than that. And then, of course, your problem then is you're in an area. That's the worst area you could buy a house in. So your tenant's going to give you problems, ongoing problems. You know, you're never going to be out of it. So if you want advice on an auction property, give me a call. It's totally free. Totally free. Thank you for listening.